completion makes it second down. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
To throw, it's Perkins. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, this defense has got to be elated. Third down in inches. Everybody's expecting a QB sneak, an easy run, pick up the first down. Instead, the defense sees pass, and they come up with a sack.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a quick grab. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Second down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into open space. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Quarterback still with the football. He is brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. The back's got it. He breaks free. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Gamecocks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Pulls it in. It's Reed. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Reed. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the wideout goes in motion. And there's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a toss play to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. There's no one to throw to there on third down, and now it's a fourth down coming up.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Set to kick this one. Texas.
And he'll leave the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. It's a shotgun run call. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Scanning the field, it's Perkins. With the catch, it's Daniels. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Now, he was caught grabbing the jersey there, and that will cost him. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Bishop. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
The offense going with the hurry-up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind. But look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
He escapes the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring out 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab and plenty of room to run. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. Longhorns line up on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Perkins. Caught over the middle. It's Bishop. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Now here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good, they still trail though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. He's got it in the open. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking for a man. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 10. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. Defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. The shotgun handoff here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Second down and goal upcoming. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to pass. It's Perkins. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackle, but forced down. The Longhorns will crank up the tempo. First down. Looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. On the move now. Just trying to get rid of it. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. He's in the clear. At the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime in the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. That ball snagged for a completion. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's the running back in the flat. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. Makes it look easy.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw. It's Perkins. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Longhorns offense takes the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Finds an open target on the left side. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The guys up front lined up. It's first down.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to chuck it again. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Longhorns will try to keep this drive moving. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Perkins. Looking for a deep completion. The ball is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff from the shotgun. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Gamecocks with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack. They finally come up with their first sack of the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made in space. Look out. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Back to throw. It's Perkins. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Off back to Yellow, the quarterback looks to his right. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second down, looking to throw it. Dump ball caught by the running back. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
That completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Scooped up in the defense. They get him down, but the takeaway and the return, a huge play to set up the offense here.
Chris, we're in the 4th quarter. You're in the red zone, looking to maybe put this game away, and you turn it over. You've given this opponent some life.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Running back with the football. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display for a whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25. And the Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. First and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. He knocked through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score South Carolina 19.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense takes the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. To the air, it's Perkins. Caught by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the left side. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Longhorns moving quickly down the field here. Looking to throw it again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
That completion makes it second and medium. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
An important third down attempt for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw, it's Perkins. Grab down the middle, it's Bishop. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw here. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'd be a loss on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Dropping back, it's Perkins. Makes the grab, can he get there? The ball is out, he's going to get it. Touchdown, Texas. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they... late to take the lead.
Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a two-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. He's looking to throw. And it's caught for a two-point conversion. So the lead is now 3 here in the final stages.
Chris, I just love the call here in the second half. You're up by a point. Why not go for 2? Push it to a field goal game. Good call by the head coach. I tell you what, this is going to be an interesting finish. We got a good one on our hands here, Chris.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Reed. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. That's caught. It's Reed. The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the Gamecocks will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. How much can they pick up on 3rd down? Try a field goal from here would be 57 yards. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Reed. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. And we're going to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. Okay, they're in range now for a game-tying field goal as they get to the line quickly. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, South Carolina. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Automatic on the PAT. So after the late touchdown, they'll kick it away here and hope the defense can hold on to seal this W. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Perkins. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That picks up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 39. A timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late deep shot. Almost intercepted. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds. Incomplete.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he goes down, but the takeaway is a fitting ending to this winning performance by the defense. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.